Are you struggling with finding your voice and attracting your perfect customer? If that's you, you're definitely going to want to stay on to the end of this video because I've got some really great tips that I think will really help you out today. If you're new to me, my name is Melanie Ellis, and our family is creating legacy wealth through our online business. And one of the things that we have been looking at with a group that we've put together, our Kingdom Impact group, is this particular struggle: how to find your voice and stick out in the crowd. So one of the things that happens if you're new to digital marketing or even just a new business in general is when we have a new business and we are learning something new, we seek out the people that we think are being really successful, who look like they're doing really well in this business, and we do something that's called mirror, and we mirror them. So what that means is we essentially mimic the behaviors or the techniques that they are doing that we believe makes them appear, at least, to be successful. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with mirroring. In fact, it's how a lot of us have learned many skills over the years that we've been in business, or we've been learning new hobbies or learning in sports, things like that. It's a great way to learn a new skill, to just copy what somebody else is doing. However, what we have found is that in digital marketing, or if you're a content creator, when you start mirroring what other people are doing, whether it's completely copying 100% or just taking bits and pieces of what they're using, what happens is you start to dilute who you are, because you're doing what they're doing and they're not you and you're not them. And so as you attempt to copy, mimic, mirror what they are doing, you lose who you are as a unique individual. And so a great illustration of this is my son. My son is also doing this business with us, with our family, and he is really creative, and he's a really big extroverted personality, and he's loud and he's zany, and he does these crazy great videos that are hysterical and get so much traction. If I tried to do those videos, they would be so cringy because it would be so obvious. I would be out of my element. I would not be able to create the content, do it the way that he was doing it, and have it look authentic. And so that's what I want to talk with you about today, is the foundation of finding your voice really comes down to authenticity. You being an authentic you. And that means you being you, unfiltered, raw, sometimes vulnerable, which is fine as long as you keep it mostly positive. And it means that you are going to start to attract your perfect customer because they are understanding that you're being transparent in who you truly are. And that transparency involves your core values, what your mission is, and your story. And so when we are looking at how to be authentic, I've got a little exercise, just a 3-step exercise for you that you can use that will help you to create your authentic voice. So the first step, you'll need some paper and a pen. The first step is I want you to think about and then maybe journal and then eventually write down 3 core values that define who you are. And your core values are those things that are just at the core of who you are. What are the 3 most important values that you have? And so for me, well, let me just give you some examples. So core values might be compassion. They might be honesty. It might be loyalty. It might be faith. It might be being healthy. It might be adventure and travel. What things are most important to you? So my core values are faith, family, and financial freedom. And so for me, the financial freedom means that we have enough, that we don't have to feel like we're in scarcity. And so that allows for me to not feel stressed and have a sense of freedom because the finances are not a stressor point. So 3 core values, once you have those, then your step number 2 is to journal or write about this also. Consider, where are these core values coming through in your content? Are they coming through regularly in all of your content? And are you communicating them clearly? And if they're not, and if you aren't, why not? And then the third part of this exercise is to come up with some stories that you can use to illustrate your core values, your mission, and your story, what makes you unique. And when you put all that together, you will begin to have formed your authentic voice. So for me, I'm doing this online business as a means for our family to create legacy wealth. And what that means to me is that my husband and I will have wealth enough that our kids can then feel comfortable and have enough wealth. And there will be a legacy created where they have learned skills and they have the security going forward, knowing that they are well taken care of. And in that, what that also translates for me in my mission is that when we have created and successfully created legacy wealth for us, for our children, for our family, that means that we have also impacted lives besides ourselves. And that's the kingdom impact that we're going for in this legacy wealth. And that's the mission that we have together as a family, and what is most near and dear to my heart, starting with those core values of faith, family, and financial freedom. So I hope that that helps you. And if you would like any additional information about what we're doing with our Kingdom Impact Group or what we're doing with our online business, feel free to reach out. Just comment yes in the comments, and I'll get you some more information. And I'll be coming back in the next day or two with some additional ideas that can continue to help you feel and become more successful with your online business. See you next time.